Hi, good morning. This is Jeng-Chyang with Rajabhat University Research Corporation, and thanks for all the survivors and sponsors that keep me uh, on the air. 谢谢你们中国的朋友啊。I'm right in the middle. We getting the displays up and running. I got 5 minutes. So, and happy Easter. Easter is tomorrow. Let me pin down the topic Mahalai Center. Okay, up and running. Oh, I got to log into my most important display. Hopefully NHK will pop up. My European news is up and running. France 24. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. Un peu test.
We are Gulf City, and this is unspeakable situation. People are refugees in their own home, and it's much change.
It looks like my South Korean display is permanently down. Hopefully my NHK will be up and running. My Chinese is when I've been at Walmart online looking for my new display. JS displays.
This is what really concerns us, because it means that we have no place to be. And this is our greatest fear, that nothing will happen.
Yeah. And maybe NHK is not going to be available today either. Well, I have the European news and Thai news. No G20 news today. Could be it's slow. It's before the M1 was available chip. So, as they say, Apple, if you don't have the best, you can forget about cooperating with old technology. Because it only works with new technology. And
much for staying with us. Time now Eye on Africa with me, Jeng-Chyang.
All the latest in politics, economics, and the arts in Africa on France 24. Our journalists are in every region, every country, to report on the emergence of a continent of unparalleled riches.
I got one more minute. It seems like the
On France 24.
Thai news and France news is what's going to work today.
Hello and welcome to Around the World here on France 24. I'm Allison Sargent. Our headlines this Saturday. Another deadly aid delivery in northern Gaza. The Palestinian Red Crescent says at least 5 people were killed and dozens wounded by gunfire and stampede. Israel has approved a new round of ceasefire talks, though negotiations remain deadlocked.
And I'm still waiting on NHK.
A week after the deadly assault
That was
on
the
Moscow
center
Hall, Russia says
of
it
my
hurled another
broadcast.
plane attack
NHK is my favorite.
Meanwhile, authorities in Tajikistan arrest 9 more people in connection with last week's attack. Europe prepares to set its clocks forward 1 hour as the continent's daylight savings time begins on Sunday. A biannual time change that some say is bad for our health. We'll discuss the pros and cons with Dr. Yana Sidgwick, candidate and vice president.
How do you read that?
Pretty good, they offered me that job. At first she said, she said, working 2:30 to 10:30.
Begin with the latest deadly incidents from an aid delivery in northern Gaza. This
She
Saturday, the
called me back,
Palestinian
left me
Red
a little
Crescent
message
said at
about
least 5
calling
people
back.
were killed and
And
dozens
she said
wounded
it's,
by gunfire
she said at first
and
on the
stampede
message it's
as
2:30
thousands
to 10:30,
gathered
and then she
for
said
the
it's
aid trucks.
3:30 to
UN warns that
10:30.
at least half
You
of
go
all
pick them
Gazans are
up,
experiencing
taking them Harkin
catastrophic
Bang
hunger.
Hall, stay
Meanwhile,
with
heavy
them,
clashes and airstrikes
and then
continue,
take them
including
home
around
at
the
night.
enclave's largest
And you know,
hospital.
like I said, I didn't
Ceasefire
want to
negotiations have been deadlocked, though
I think I
Israeli Prime
texted her
Minister
back
Benjamin
down.
Netanyahu has
Second
approved a
shift
new
runs
round
my
of
daily
ceasefire
schedule.
talks. Our senior
He said,
foreign
"Well,
editor
you want to stay
Robert
on the list
Parsons
for the
has the latest on
third
those
shift?" I said, "Yeah,
negotiations
I'm
from
gonna do that."
Jerusalem.
But I mean, man, I never did ask her how many people would I be taking to work. But if you got to take them to work and stay there on their shift while they work. She said there's a lot of paperwork you have to go in therapy, make notes on and all. I'm thinking, yeah, I'd be wore out driving them to work and working with them and then take them home too. I mean, I don't know how many there would be because I normally have about 8 that I take home. Danny sent me a message this morning, and my damn Facebook said to access your messages, enter a PIN number. Has yours done that? Mine said, I hope it was that. It said, enter a PIN number. I just woke up because he messaged me about 7:30. I just woke up
In the morning.
and this morning. And I couldn't see. I'm going like that, because when I wake up, my eyes are blurry. Of course, I can't see hardly anything. So to access your messages, enter a PIN number. I don't want to do that. And it said, other ways to message or access your messenger. I couldn't read that. So I just entered a PIN number right quick. Because they asked me, "Are you off this weekend?" I just said, "Yeah, I don't really want to." He said, "Okay," but it took me 5 minutes to get back with him because I was going, "How do I enter a PIN number? How to enter that PIN number?"
That second tier of they don't trust nobody. I read a paper talking about that, exactly that. They got so many out there that they cannot make everybody happy. So you just have to. I said, it was an AI article. I was under AI. I said, will it happen in my life? They said, no. You better get used to it. The passwords. And I thought that didn't work. The password. Not in your lifetime. Because they said it's unfair to people who don't have this and this and this. I said, yeah, okay. The third, they finally buried my cable. Oh, really? Why? He done it by hand.
turning from the defense
all the way,
to pursuing Hezbollah.
done it by hand. And shoveled that we got
Will
the
reach them.
a trencher,
Routes will go back
handheld
to
trencher.
and
Shit, I
Nabatea.
bet that.
And it's also true for places further afield,
No,
such
it's
as
American.
Damascus, Homs,
It must want to get rain.
any
That
place
dirt
we need to
be
operate,
hard as
we
anything.
will act.
I gotta get out there.
That campaign has already
I left that
started.
charger on that
Airstrips
lawnmower, so
killing
if I can get it
dozens of
cranked, I
people,
got a
mostly
front
soldiers,
tire that's
near
flat. I hope they crank it. If not, I have to buy
This
another
act of
battery.
which goes to
So I
show
want to get out there and
how
crank it.
Australians carried out overnight,
Uh,
the deadliest of Israel's
everything
series since
is
October 7th.
growing
Hezbollah has
like crazy.
confirmed the death
Yeah,
of another
I
one of
noticed
its
it's growing down
drones
there on the left, in front,
Israel
well,
has
in
been
front of the
running
container.
rocket strikes on proxies of Iran,
Might get that
which
nose
gives
pushing the
Hezbollah
ball to
both
try.
military and financial
I
backing.
might have to go get that slime, see if I can pump that tire up. Plus, I'm gonna get that dolly fixed so I can
This
get
latest
somebody in there.
escalation sparking fears of a wider
I'll tell you,
in
Lots
the
of things to
Netherlands,
do.
after an hours-long standoff
These
over
2
people
days.
being held hostage in a nightclub have been released and a
but
suspect has been arrested. The incident took place at a popular nightclub in the
Yeah, I gotta
central
get
Dutch
that
town
slime.
of Ede. Local media
Stop by and
reported
eat
that a man
breakfast.
burst in early Saturday,
Pretty
taking several
waitresses
people hostage and
They
threatening
work on
to
Friday,
detonate
Saturday
a
because I think
bomb.
you like it.
The standoff ended when the suspect emerged with his hands in the air and was detained by
Because
police.
it's busy.
They said that there was no indication of a terrorist motive.
Well, there's one of them girls that gets on it, but she's got
A
an
week after the devastating
attitude.
concert hall
You know,
attack in Moscow, Russia
sometimes she
says
goes,
it foiled
I
another
don't feel like
planned attack
talking.
in the
I
south
don't
of
get
the
your ass back
country.
to
Russian
the
security
bus. I don't
services
talk to
said
you
Friday
either. I
they
just say,
arrested
hey,
3
you know,
people from a
shit.
Central Asian country who were
Then the other day
plotting
she's,
to blow up
I'm
an
gonna sit
explosive
right here. I don't
device
want
in a
nobody
public
messing with you.
place. The main
Who
suspects
mess
of the
with you?
Moscow
Messing
attack
with
are
everybody
from
else.
Central Asian
She
country
says this
of
one guy's her
Tajikistan, and
fiance,
on
but
Friday,
I don't
authorities
think
in
he wants nothing to
Tajikistan
do with
arrested
it.
9 more people in connection with the attack.
No.
While Islamic State affiliate ISIS-K
I
has
mean,
claimed
you know, I
responsibility,
thought about
Russian
taking
state
that job because
propaganda
I said,
Oh,
continues
I
to
wouldn't mind
blame
hanging out in there and
Ukraine.
eating,
Harry Carey
you know.
has the latest.
That's a wrong thing to think.
Yeah. I think that's why they gain so much weight. Is they eat in there.
For sure. They eating this processed.
Is that
food.
processed?
Yeah, even Chick-fil-A is going to start selling chicken that's genetically modified to make it bigger for their bottom line. They just said it yesterday. And you watch their business go down.
That's deep. They'll run their business. Well, I saw something on posted on my Twitter. California's making a $20 minimum wage state wide. And that's they expect your McDonald's and fast food prices to go up. But it will go up because nobody can survive. Especially out there, I imagine rent and everything else. You listen to her message though. She said, I swear it sounded like she's drunk.
Who are all from Tajikistan. The United States has said that it warned Russia ahead of the attacks, accusing Moscow of seeking to exploit the
I didn't
tragedy.
know she sent me a
This
voice.
information about Ukraine.
Several Russian officials misrepresented publicly dismissed leading witness of the information which the U.S. government passed to the Russian security services earlier this month related to the threats from the Islamic State.
Russian officials said
Ron
Friday
coming
they
in.
had arrested 3 more Central Asian nationals plotting another attack
Oh,
in
that's
Russia's
fine.
south.
Boy, another cold one.
In Peru, prosecutors raided the home of President Dina Boluarte late on Friday, part of an inquiry into her potential failure to declare ownership of luxury watches. Images broadcast on Peruvian TV showed police breaking
we'll
down
be
the
out
door
there
of her residence.
to wash
Local media
clothes.
report that Boluarte was not home at the time of the raid. Peru's prime minister called it an intolerable outrage, saying it was disproportionate and unconstitutional. Here in France and in much of Europe, many of us will be getting an hour less sleep tonight. Clocks spring forward 1 hour on Sunday, marking the start of daylight savings time. If you live in the U.S. or Canada, you already
You wake
earlier this month.
up at
And if you live
9
in South
o'clock
America,
a.m.
Africa, or Asia, you probably don't have to
She
change
probably
your
went to
clocks
bed
at
at
all.
like
The general idea
midnight.
behind daylight savings time is to give us more evening light during the summer and more morning light during the winter. But there is a movement to abolish the switch, with some saying that it's bad. for help.
This
To
thing,
discuss the pros and cons, we can cross to Rouen, France, and speak to Dr. Jan-Cedric Hansen. He's the Vice President of the Global Health Security Alliance. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Let's start with the negative argument, perhaps. In what ways is this time change bad for our health?
There is little sound and relevant studies that back up any claim of being good or bad for human health. But what is quite clear is that there is a social impact of the DST, the daylight saving time, because it actually diminished in the summer, as you just said, it diminished the time of daylight before noon and increases the daylight afternoon. And from that, there is a jet lag, social jet lag of our habits. And therefore, we are going to sleep much later. And therefore, it does, and this is well documented as the opposite, that we have a very bad quality of sleep. And the quality of sleep does impact our working day life, security during the daylight, and working life. For example, there is a well-known direct link between the quality of life and the number of traffic incidents or accidents, as well as in work or in the social habits. So,
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a third shift myself. That's about all I can do. Keep this park. It wears me out when I'm driving. When I get home, I can get and drive back home again.
Yeah, I bet it does.
And are there
And
any
they're, I'm
positive
driving that
impacts that we
van
get in
now because
exchange
supposed to change that
for
oil in that bus.
losing maybe
And they're
their
all pissed
mental health
off.
benefits to spending
And
more time outside or
they just bitch all the
exercising
time.
more?
One girl.
One
Girl she can't take the heat on because she starts coughing like crazy. The other girl, when I drop her off, she gets cold. She turns me, come here, well, I'm cold. I thought I turned the thing on, but the fan's still blowing.
Increase your vulnerability towards diabetes or any cardiovascular threats. And there is very little studies on how it increases how your social life experience is increased positively regarding having more time in the evening. But what is interesting in your question is that the original goal of the
but see, I think I'm gonna be out of a job
saving time was to
in May
diminish
in
the
school.
consumption of energy
Yeah, of course.
regarding the
You're
use
not
of
out of a
lighting
job,
of
just
households or
vacation.
industry or offices. And nowadays,
Get
there's so
what?
many ways to spare
3
energy
vacations a year.
that we can
The
ask ourselves.
last night
instead
the
of
students
having
was
such
graduating
pressure for that.
at
But
Clemson.
again, there is
Oh, really?
very sound studies that may tell us whether this measure is
They
relevant from
look
the economic
good in
or
their
the
gowns
health
and suits.
aspects of the intention, original intention.
Yeah, as you say, not a lot of evidence to go by, but if you had to decide, do you think we should abolish, changing hours? And if we're going to stick with one time, should it be the standard time that we use in the winter, or should it be the daylight savings time that we use in the summer?
Well, I went to eat at the Waffle House.
I think that's a social decision.
kept wiping my nose because it's cold in there.
Healthcare experts
I
do that.
use my
We can deliver some elements, some arguments,
pretty girl was in there
with pros
today.
and cons topics regarding that question.
I just
But let's
got
give it a
2
first.
egg breakfast.
One thing that is clear and
If I get
Canadians
that
have
All-Star
frequently
special
and
and that
recently
waffle,
highlighted that it
that's too
should
much
be,
for me.
if we were to choose and to keep the daylight saving time, we should
And plus, I
more
think she gives me a senior
synchronize it
coffee.
on
I'll charge her
equinox,
for the drink.
rather than doing it the way we do today, and to do it more on Friday because it will
They don't
give
charge
us
you for
2
your
additional
drink.
days, but not Saturday and Sundays, to adapt to the new schedule.
You got ordered a
for
senior
our own
coffee.
health, that would
Well, I don't say
positive,
they just don't charge me. I think you can ask for it.
All right,
But,
Jan-Cedric
I got
Hansen,
seen
thank you
something
so
on
much for joining us.
the
Again,
internet. It
that's
says
Dr. Jan-Cedric
Wendy's
Hansen, the Vice
offers a
President
senior
of the
discount,
Global
but you gotta
Health
ask for it.
Alliance,
Because this
reminding
guy
us all,
asked,
of
he
course,
was
the
in front
importance
of
of
her.
getting
He
more
said,
sleep,
if I
even
get my
as we
senior
move into the summer
discount,
daylight
she said,
savings
okay, I
period.
forgot.
That's it
No, I
for
think
this
it's
edition.
10,
Thanks so much for
15%.
watching. We'll be
Just
back
ask
in
them.
just a little bit with more
But like,
updates.
It always is 10%.
yeah,
They never raise it up. ARP never raised it up.
that was cool.
I spent a day here, then crossed the border from France to Belgium illegally. They had to hide us under blankets.
Christophe is one of the thousands of children taken from their young mothers. Women who gave
Now,
birth
Patsy, she's real good at her side, but she said, we're going to stay on the night shift because I told her, second shift. I know they're probably trying to give me extra hours. I like I said, my part-time job, but hers, yeah, I get off it.
I mean, that's second shift. It seemed like you married to it. I mean, you never have a break from
I mean, I've heard of them say some places you take them to work and you stay with them, but that's got to be exhausting just to stay there with them and then drive them home.
Evaluate them too.
I think that's what it is, because she said, yeah, you're taking notes on them. I think sometimes they probably want somebody to supervise them down here. Because like I said, they've got to get on to them. They've got to write Virginia up and they didn't have to.
Yeah.
She called her manager or caseworker or whatever. She goes, I don't want to come back down here. And for a couple of days, she laid out. She wanted to go to Furman. And I told her, Furman's going to be a long drive for her over there. They can't drive
below the surface. Mineral
This
deposits
is Jeng-Chyang. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next week. Bye.
These rocks, the size of a potato, may seem insignificant, yet they contain precious metals in high demand for green technology.